Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Wysite, a licensed clinical social worker with Charitable Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And I'm always glad to bring to you some awareness that we need. It's one of the things that is affecting our country, certainly affecting our area, and glad to bring on the experts that are helping us with it. Mr. Harvey Chauvin is the Opioid Prevention and Outreach Coordinator with the Office of Public Health for Region 3. Harvey, thank you and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We're always glad to talk to professionals. Able to talk to Dr. Brooks not too long ago about this growing problem with opioids and with fentanyl.
Yes, it's a big problem in Louisiana. This synthetic opioid deaths have been on a rise in Louisiana a good bit. Mm-hmm. We have statistics from 2019 to 2020. That opioid poisoning deaths rose by 115%. In 2020 alone, we had 678 synthetic opioid poisoning deaths. Louisiana ranks 5th in the nation with overdoses.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about fentanyl itself and what it can very often be combined with.
Okay, fentanyl, first off, is a drug that is manufactured for pain. If it's manufactured in a controlled environment that you get from your doctor or you get from a pharmacist, it's illegal fentanyl.
Right.
It's illegal fentanyl. What happens is the drug cartels are mixing all this in with the different drugs, OxyContin, the Xanax, the Adderall, heroin, the MDMA, and cocaine. All it takes is 3 milligrams, or like little pieces like a pencil, top of a pencil,
Yeah, just
or
the edge of a pencil. That's it.
To be fatal.
And that's a lethal dose.
That's a lethal dose.
Right. And so what is it? And I know very often that we want to kind of educate people, but how can we help them recognize when someone may be having an overdose? How do we help them?
What happens is when you have an overdose of the opioids, it's your brain receptors that start shutting things down. It starts shutting down. It starts shutting down your breathing, slows everything. It's because they've taken too much. They need to seek emergency treatment immediately because it can be fatal, cause brain death as well as brain damage.
Right.
When you're looking for a person that's overdosed, they lose consciousness. They're very unresponsive. If you kind of rub their chest or whatever, try to wake them up, there's no response, that's a problem. They're unable to talk. They're breathing very slow, erratic, or they stop. Changes in skin tone. If you're a light-skinned person, such as a Caucasian, you'll turn either purple or blue. In darker tones, pigment people, you'll turn gray.
Wow.
Your breathing slows. It's you're not shallow, erratic, and stops. Choking sounds, snoring like gurgling noises, known as the death rattle.
Right.
They sometimes vomit. Your body is limp. Their face is pale or clammy, and the fingernails turn blue or purplish. Their pulse, heartbeat is slow, erratic, and it stops.
And so those are some of the things that people can recognize if, in fact, someone in the vicinity or somebody they know may be having this issue. Now, Narcan is a wonderful availability that we have. Let's talk a little bit about Narcan and maybe show people what it looks like.
I have some I brought some Narcan for people to see. This is a live shot of this is what the Narcan looks like.
Yeah,
it actually comes in this. Hold it like this.
Right.
This is my dummy one I use for training.
Right.
What you do is you just hold it like this. You lay the person down. You put their head back.
Right.
You hit it in one nostril. Well, first you really need to call 911 to get
911
get people
immediately.
On their way first. Get them on their way immediately. You hit them with this. You wait 2 or 3 minutes. If they're not responsive, you hit them again with another dose. What's happening is the fentanyl is getting stronger and stronger, so it may take more to get them to revive. Then you want to turn them over on their side in the recovery position with the leg to stop them, and then kind of tilt their head, because if they may start throwing up, and you don't want them to smother or anything like that.
On their vomit, right. Gotcha.
One thing that's very important is you really need to seek the medical attention, because you can revive, but then it may last. Some people it may only last 30 minutes, and you're gonna overdose all over again. Right,
and so that is the nasal Narcan.
The nasal Narcan, and that's what I'm going to be giving out Saturday. I will be giving out Narcan to the public, the ones who need it, and also have fentanyl testing strips. And we'll have all the instructions and everything for the layperson who knows. And we've had family members that really requested this because they knew there was a problem in order to save a life.
Right, and so one of the ways that we want to be able to do that, and we appreciate it, there's an awareness that's coming up. And Sarah, I'm very familiar with because Renee, for many years, is trying to help her daughter, and Sarah, who lost her life. And so Sarah became an acronym for trying to help
Right.
and save lives. So Jen, put that up if you don't mind, that flyer. On Saturday, April 1st, we're going to have a drug epidemic awareness walk across America. And it is for a walk for lost family members to stand strong for those struggling and to help save more lives. And again, as Harvey mentioned, the Office of Public Health staff will distribute free doses of the anti-overdose medication Narcan that he just showed how to use, free fentanyl test strips, as well as information about community resources. And then you can see at the downtown marina in Houma, they'll be celebrating Sarah Pellegrin. And so in conjunction with Sarah, and Sarah now stands for Seeking Action, Raising Awareness, and Hope, and they're trying to remember all of those who lost their lives to addiction. So Harvey, just a few more seconds about letting us know and what people need to know.
Come out, we can give you this information, we'll be able to do some, help people out with this kind of thing. And also I want to point out that we will be having a Sarah's Rally, which is coming up on May 6th.
Okay.
If you want to have me back on and we have more time, I can go more into depth because it is a major problem in this area.
And what we can do about it. Thank you for all the
Thank
work
you.
you're doing. Excited about what's going to happen this weekend.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. All righty.
Thank you.
Very good. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment, but don't go anywhere. A lot more Bayou Time right here on HTV.